This is Kevin from Pixavert.com. Photoshop CS6 has a range of features for producing and editing videos, but what if you want to export a video containing a transparent background? This is quite simple to do, and in this video I'm going to be looking at how to achieve this by exporting a video from Photoshop CS6 complete with transparency and importing it into After Effects CS6. I created this simple 3D model and I animated it in Photoshop CS6. This required using 4 keyframes instead of the 2 that I could have used in Photoshop CS5. This is to do with some quirkiness in the way that Photoshop CS6 handles 3D coordinates that requires various workarounds. But as you can see, I created an animation with a full 360-degree rotation. Now in Photoshop CS5 I would not have needed to do this. I could simply save my PSD and import it into After Effects, and I could have done my keyframing and fancy 3D animation there. Unfortunately, After Effects CS6 does not permit live import of 3D objects from Photoshop, so I'll have to rely on Photoshop's basic keyframing for this project. Now here in After Effects we can see the finished result. It's a simple retro cool spinning globe with dramatic lighting. If I click on the toggle transparency button, you can see now that the video has retained all of its transparency. Now there are many ways of achieving this final result, but I will cover just one and leave the others for you to try out. Okay, let's go back to Photoshop. To do the export, you will have to have QuickTime from Apple installed on your computer. Choose File, Export, Render Video. If you've got tight security on your computer, you might find that you need to provide firewall permissions for a range of modules for this to work. Now the video render dialog has got an option right at the bottom which is for render options, and the first item is the alpha channel. The alpha channel controls transparency, so we need to make sure that this is active, which it isn't now. I'm going to choose Adobe Media Encoder. Now the H.264 format is cool for a wide range of videos, but for this video I'm going to choose QuickTime. Now you should be able to see that the alpha channel has now become active. In the preset I'm going to choose Uncompressed. This produces very large files, but for this project it's the format that I prefer. Now in the alpha channel you can choose one of a couple of options: straight unmatted or pre-multiplied with black. I could even choose both and see which one produces the best result. I'm going to choose pre-multiplied with black, and I could now hit the render button, but before I do that there is this 3D quality option at the bottom here. I need to decide on interactive or ray traced draft or ray traced final. For this project I went to some lengths to ensure that this project would render to an acceptable quality level in interactive mode. I'm going to hit render, and it will take just a few moments to render. Now once the file has been imported into After Effects, we can right click on the file in the project panel, choose Interpret Footage and choose Main. This brings up a dialog where the focus is actually on the frame rate. Now we're not interested in that, we're interested in the alpha section which is right at the top. Now as you can see, After Effects has decided to interpret this as straight unmatted. This is not correct. I'm going to correct this to pre-multiplied matted with color, and the color is black as it was in Photoshop. This corrects the way After Effects interprets the video transparency, and you might have noticed a very slight change in the way the video renders. I'm going to hit OK, and so we're done. The only other thing to mention is that After Effects CS6 does have some pretty cool 3D and ray tracing features of its own, but that's a whole different video. For now, thanks for watching. Please rate this video. Leave your comments as usual, those are always a pleasure to read. Do all that good stuff and subscribe if you want to be informed when new videos come out.